So guys, dorms in America, and the question is, are they really like in the movies? Yes guys, dorms in the United States of America are often a key setting in American comedy movies. Watching them leaves an impression that there are places of non-stop fun, and there is some truth to that. But today, we'll take a more realistic look at living in US dorms. Among students, they are known as dorms or residence halls, and they look something like that. Several types of rooms are offered by dorms, including single rooms, double rooms, triple rooms, and even quadruple rooms. Shared rooms usually come set up with basic necessities: beds, mattresses, tables, chairs, drawers, and cabinets. Often a shared bathroom is included as well within the block or on the floor. Old universities, which was not renewed, may have bathrooms in the hallway. Dorms have shared spaces: living rooms, study rooms, kitchens, laundry rooms, lounges, and sometimes even gyms. A lot of universities try to build visually appealing and innovative buildings for dorms. For example, the dorm of Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, one of the world's leading universities, has Simmons Halls, which looks like a stack of cubes. Building it cost $78 million, which of course made it one of Massachusetts Institute of Technology's most expensive residences. The name of the architect is Stephen Hall. Another example of unusual buildings is by the University of California in Berkeley, I've been there, which experimented with innovative residence solutions. Such as repurposed shipping containers as student dorms. And those container dorms offer compact but functional living spaces. And I've been to MIT too. And Harvard. And Yale. Well, all the best. Some universities have residences with significant historical value. For example, Harvard's Massachusetts Hall was built in 1720 and is the oldest dormitory in the US. And it is still used for that purpose, so you could be living in a dorm that's 300 years old. Johnson & Wales University turned a former hotel into a student's residence named Hotel. The building kept its hotel aesthetics, offering students unique living rooms with a hint of luxury. Let's talk about the pros and cons of living in US dorms in case you plan to go to America, or just to live in a dorm in general. Of course, the most important pro is the location. You're basically living on the campus. The dorm is often located right on the campus or nearby, allowing students to go to classes, access academic resources, and participate in campus events without taking long trips to the university. One of many examples of a university where the dorm is on the academic site is Stanford University. Besides the ease of moving between the living areas and the teaching areas, there are also a lot of public spaces where students can just hang out. It has inner yards, open-air lounge zones. When I was in the University of Tampa, they had this giant territory with 2 bus routes of their own. Can you imagine this? There were 6 dorms on the campus when I was there. This was in 2019, as I remember. Tens of thousands of students. It is a whole city. Community and social interaction. Well, while living in a dorm, a student will make social connections one way or another and learn more about different cultures. Students from different countries live in the dorms, and some of the most famous and successful people that we know worldwide also lived in dorms. Mark Zuckerberg is one example. He mentioned his living in the Harvard dorm, which allowed him to be immersed into a dynamic student community. This aided in collaboration and generation of ideas, which in the end resulted in the creation of Facebook. Same with Elon Musk. He rented a house with his buddy where they threw parties. Musk wasn't poor. I've already made plenty of videos about him, not delving into the topic now, but he also lived not on the campus but in a student's house. Campus facilities. Dorms can offer cafeterias, like laundry rooms, rooms for studying, and rooms for recreation. This saves time and energy in day-to-day life. You don't have to furnish your house or look for a washing machine or something. Campuses are often essentially whole towns with every necessity ever. Supermarkets, restaurants, bars, gyms, and so on, up to barbershops. A good example that I had was in the Emirates, where I visited the academic city. They had pools and cinemas on the campus. Or well, in Switzerland, yes, it's also not America, but in BHMS and the university, they had barbecue on the campus, which was very cool. They had laundry rooms in the basement where students could meet each other when ironing their stuff. Getting back to America, well, what is considered the heart of Harvard University? Harvard Yard. Harvard Yard is a historical green area between classroom buildings, libraries, and student dormitories. It is the central gathering place for students. Right next to it is the Harvard Square, a busy area with shops, restaurants, cafes, and of course bookshops. Round-the-clock security. Dorms have safety measures. Well, let's see, keycard locks, surveillance, cameras, and of course security personnel that protects you. That's it for the pros, so let's move on to the cons. Lack of privacy. It's quite difficult. Living with roommates in a small room means lack of personal space. Except when students live in a single room, but that's usually expensive, and you have to pay more for such pleasure. Graduate students who need more personal time are not quite happy about that. Next, dorms can also be loud, which for some students makes it difficult to study or have a proper rest. Yeah, I'm talking about the parties. You could be having barbecues, beer, and other fun gatherings right out of the door. Living conditions limitations. Students have limited control over choosing rooms and roommates. And, buildings' technical maintenance, which can be quite stressful. Also, shared rooms are usually small and don't have much space for storing your personal belongings. Strict dorms rules. Strict rules are in place regarding visiting hours, noise, alcohol consumption, and so on. Well, these rules are intended to create a comfortable environment, but at times can feel overly restricting. For example, you might want to bring a girlfriend or a boyfriend to your room, but they cannot stay for the night. Well, that's it. Before coming in, they must check in, sign a paper, then you watch a movie together, go to your home, or go to your dormitory. The cost. If you think living in America is free, it is absolutely not, and quite expensive. How much does a US dorm cost? Guys, the US had over 4,000 universities. The price range is enormous. You could find something for $400 a month in the middle of nowhere, or you can find something for $5,000 a month. It all depends on the university, its ranking, dorm type, etc. It's important to note, some students can apply for a need-based scholarship, which covers living expenses. We have a guy working in our company. He studied for free because he's a great tennis player. He studied and lived for free because he had an athletic scholarship. So I advise you turn to us, the SMAPS company. We have guys who've been through it all and will help you with choosing a university and a place to live, price-wise, based on your interest and the area of your study. So, SMAPS Education, go to our website, smaps.com, message us in the online chat. And of course, guys, if you're interested in foreign education, be it in the US, UK, anywhere, Europe, subscribe to our channel. I travel around the world filming and reviewing schools and universities, telling you all about them, meeting representatives and students. So I hope it will be interesting and, of course, helpful for you. Because we deliver the most up-to-date and relevant information about studying abroad. That's it, guys. Subscribe, smash the like button, and see you soon.